The night I signed the divorce papers, I wandered the streets of New York alone. It was raining in Manhattan. Cold wind cut between the skyscrapers, chilling me to the bone. My bank accounts had already been frozen. My apartment access had been revoked, and my phone balance showed less than $40 left. Dragging my suitcase behind me, I sat outside a 24-hour convenience store, mechanically scrolling through job listings on my phone. Almost every position required long-term work history or a permanent address. And at that moment, I had none of those things. Just when I was about to give up, a new listing suddenly appeared on the screen. Live-in nanny wanted. The words accommodation included immediately caught my attention. I never expected the family behind the listing to be the Blackwoods. At that moment, I stood outside a private estate on the North Shore of Long Island, beside an elderly butler with an unreadable expression.
Miss Carter, there's something I need to make clear before you enter this house. Mr. Blackwood is looking for a guardian for the young master, not a partner for himself. Several women misunderstood that distinction before you. I hope you won't.
I lowered my head slightly and kept my eyes down. Honestly, this job sounded perfect to me. I had finalized my divorce that very morning. The thought of getting married again was the last thing on my mind. But as long as I had somewhere to stay, I wouldn't have to spend the night wandering the streets. To me, this opportunity felt like a lifeline. I nodded immediately. I understand. I won't have any inappropriate thoughts. The butler finally seemed somewhat satisfied and led me down a long hallway. The air carried a faint cedarwood scent, an oppressive aura unique to a powerful Alfa's territory. Then we entered the dining room. At the far end of the enormous table sat a young father and son locked in a silent standoff. The tall man held a child's dinner plate in one hand, exhaustion faintly visible between his brows. Across from him, the little boy sat with his lips tightly pressed together, refusing to cooperate. The silence in the room was almost unsettling. After a long moment, the man finally let out a low sigh. It looked harder than negotiating a billion-dollar Wall Street merger. He pinched the bridge of his nose and spoke quietly.
Noah, just one bite, okay?
The boy turned his face away stubbornly.
Sir, the new applicant has arrived.
The man finally looked up. He wore simple black slacks and a white dress shirt, the top two buttons undone loosely, revealing the sharp line of his collarbone. His sleeves were rolled neatly to his forearms, exposing pale skin and lean muscle beneath. I recognized that face instantly. Alexander Blackwood, one of the most dangerous alphas in North America. His gray-blue eyes were cold as ice. One glance from him was enough to make people instinctively back away. And yet, for some reason, I wasn't afraid. His gaze swept lightly over me and paused for half a second. The restless alpha pheromones lingering in the room suddenly calmed. Something flickered in his eyes.
Name?
Evelyn Carter, I answered quietly. He gave an almost imperceptible nod before handing me the plate.
You try.
Then he leaned back He recognized something he'd been searching for all along. That very evening, I moved into Blackwood Manor. The entire estate has 3 floors. Noah and I stayed on the 2nd floor, and Alexander stayed on the 3rd. Before going upstairs, the old butler, Harris, purposely stopped, his expression serious, and reminded me,
Miss Carter, there's something you have to remember. Absolutely never go up to the 3rd floor without Mr. Blackwood's permission.
I froze for a moment. Harris didn't change his expression as he continued.
A lady once snuck into the master's room late at night, trying to become the lady of the Blackwood household. She almost got thrown out the window. Mr. Blackwood greatly dislikes it when others overstep their boundaries.
I nodded immediately. I understand. To be honest, I don't have the headspace for that. At this point, I just want to hold on to this job. Not to mention, an alpha on Alexander Blackbourne's level, he's just not someone I can afford to mess with. Noah is only 5, but surprisingly independent. He sleeps on his own at night, which is a huge relief for me. The next afternoon, Alexander came home, and there I was, squatting in the front yard feeding Noah. Actually, scratch that. Noah was on a leash, sitting side by side with the family's Alaskan Malibut on the lawn, having an eating contest. Big dog takes a bite, Noah takes a bite. It was surprisingly wholesome, and kind of fierce, too. Alexander had just stepped out of the car when he paused. He stared at the scene, and his face went dark in an instant.
Evelyn, what do you take my son for?
Ow! Dad, we're role-playing. Look, I ate more than Rocket today.
Alexander's frown deepened, and he slowly turned to look at the butler beside him.
Sir, although Miss Carter's method is a bit unconventional, the results are undeniable. Before, no matter how we chased after him, the young master just wouldn't eat. But this afternoon, he's already finished 2 whole plates of pasta. He's even insisting that he have to beat Rocket.
The man silently watched his son demolish broccoli, steak, and mashed potatoes, his expression growing more and more complicated. After a long moment, he finally let out a resigned sigh, as if accepting his fate.
At the very least, Noah and Rocket should have separate dishes.
Don't worry, sir. Rocket's a very clean dog. He hasn't so much as touched Noah's spoon. Alexander's temple pulped a little, like he was about to say something. But then he just squeezed his eyes shut, turned, and walked into the house. The sun was slowly setting. Noah held the leash, running across the lawn and how like a wolf. Rocket was running wild with excitement too. I was laughing so hard. Little did I know, behind the floor-to-ceiling window on the 2nd store, Alexander stood there quietly, watching us.
Miss Carter is practically magic. Before, the young master wouldn't eat, wouldn't talk, wouldn't even go outside. But she's only been here 1 day and everything has changed.
Sir, I think this time, we've finally found the right person.
By the time I brought Noah back inside, Alexander was already seated in the 1st floor living room, long legs crossed, watching the business news. His aura was still so intense you didn't dare look straight at him. I just took the leash off Noah when Alexander suddenly said,
Evelyn, let's talk. Evelyn, let's talk.
Okay, Mr. Blackwood. I gave Noah to the maid, then sat properly across from him on the sofa. Alexander looked up at me.
You're great with kids. Have you done this before?
I took care of my ex-husband's sister's kid for 2 years. At the time, Ryan's family thought I wasn't making enough, so they told me to quit. But once I did, they figured I was worthless, just staying home. So they went ahead and fired the babysitter and made me watch their children. Alexander listened in silence. His gray-blue eyes were deep, unrecedable. After a moment, he suddenly asked,
According to your file, you just got divorced?
Hmm.
Reason?
We're from different worlds. It was quiet for a moment. Alexander looked at me, his gaze heavier than usual.
You should have already seen the job posting from yesterday. Noah is a special case. He has no sense of security. He doesn't want to go out, doesn't want to meet strangers, and he really resists going to school. And I don't have much time to spend with. So, I need someone who can stay by his side long term. A real mother figure. If you're willing to stay, we'll sign a prenuptial agreement. Assets will remain completely separate. You won't be taking on any risk.
Families like theirs were all the same. Even though my first marriage had started because of love, the gap between our social status had been too large. Ryan's family still insisted on a prenuptial agreement. So when we divorced, I walked away with almost nothing. And a family like the Blackhose, an old money dynasty at the very top of New York society, would naturally treat marriage even more cautiously. After hesitating for a moment, I finally spoke. Actually, I only need a place to stay. We don't necessarily have to legally marry. Alexander looked up at me.
The marriage is for Noah. I need to give him a stable family structure. And marriage is the most effective legal protection.
He sounded as though he were discussing a business contract. And somehow, that made me feel strangely reassured. Then we'll do it your way.
After the marriage, I'll transfer $20,000 into your account every month for personal expenses.
That part mattered to me more than anything. After all, I had already learned what happened when money was left entirely in someone else's hands. I hesitated before quietly asking, if we ever divorce in the future, will I be allowed to keep that money? Alexander looked mildly surprised by the question. He watched me silently for 2 seconds before answering.
Of course. It already belongs to you.
Only then did I finally relax. That's good.
And for now, I have no intention of establishing a true mate relationship. You'll continue staying on the second floor.
That's fine. I don't have that intention either. And just like that, 3 days after my divorce, I got married again. Just like my first marriage, there was no wedding, no vows. At dinner that night, Harris unusually instructed the kitchen to prepare several additional dishes. Then Alexander slipped a black velvet box towards me. Inside was a diamond ring, a very large diamond ring. That's really not necessary.
For Noah.
I immediately understood. Children needed the illusion of a complete family. So in the end, I accepted it. Thank you. That night, I had just finished showering and holding onto my hand tightly. The little boy still had his usual serious expression, but his eyes were shining brightly.
The women before you only cared about getting close to me. No one ever truly cared about Noah. So you deserve the money.
I could no longer refuse, so I simply thanked him. From that moment on, Noah became completely attached to me. Alexander was constantly busy with work, so most days the enormous estate only held the two of us. Until the day I needed to return to the hospital for another evaluation and refill my medication. Harris had warned me before, Noah couldn't go too far from the estate. Unfamiliar environments could easily trigger severe stress reactions. So I crouched down in front of him and patiently negotiated, "I'll be back very soon. Can you wait for me at home?" But Noah simply grabbed my hand tightly. He didn't say a word. He only looked at me quietly. Those beautiful eyes were filled with unease.
The young master is afraid you'll leave. He's afraid you'll disappear like all the others.
Something in my chest softened instantly. "I'm not leaving. I'm only going to see the doctor. I'll come back soon and stay with you." Before I could even finish speaking, Noah had already climbed into the back seat of the car.
Young master, are you going to the hospital too?
Noah silently nodded. Harris's eyes instantly turned red, as though he had just witnessed a miracle.
God bless the Blackwood family.
The doctor said my depression had stabilized significantly over the past few weeks. Honestly, the cedarwood scent that lingered throughout the Blackwood estate really did make me feel calmer. Before I left, she adjusted my prescriptions again. After we walked out of the consultation room, Noah stayed unusually quiet beside me.
Evelyn, are you sick?
The little boy was clearly worried. Yeah, I got sick because I didn't take care of myself properly. So Noah has to eat well from now on, okay? Noah immediately looked alarmed.
Does it hurt?
Before I could answer, Noah had already started digging through his pockets. A few seconds later, he carefully placed a slightly melted chocolate bar into my palm.
If it hurts, you should eat something sweet. Dad says sweets help people feel better.
I stared at the chocolate in my hand, and suddenly, tears slipped down my face without warning. During those 3 years with the Sterling family, every time I cried, they called me too sensitive and too emotional.
You're exhausting, Evelyn.
And yet now, this little wolf cub who clearly lacked security himself was willing to give me his favorite chocolate. I pulled Noah tightly into my arms. The little boy obediently curled up against me and even awkwardly patted my back the way adults comfort children.
Evelyn, I will sure to eat properly from now on. When I grow up, I'll protect you.
I burst out laughing through my tears and rubbed his soft hair. Then you'd better grow up quickly.
Lighten up, take me on your magic river. Tell me all your dreams align. Sign me up and tell me about the people that you know who are trying to feel alive. Life can get hard, so honey, if you need to cry, just come share my pillow and rain, rain, go away. I wanna hear about everything you're ever thinking. You know that I can take the truth. And call me out if you think I'm ever slipping. Maybe I can turn it around. Oh yeah. If you want us, you know time is on our side. But things are gonna haunt us, we'll just have to put aside. And I'm right here if you just need to cry. Come love, share my pillow, and rain, rain, go away. Since you fixed me, I'll never forget your time.